Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since we've done a Fragrance Friday, and as I was sorting out my little tray of fragrances which I keep in the bathroom of the ones I've got in rotation, and I was putting away my summer scents because I definitely have some fragrances I only wear in the summer, and summer is over. So I was having a little tidy up, getting out the couple that I only wear in the winter and putting away the summer ones. And I thought we'd have a little look at my tray. I haven't got any new fragrances this year. It's been a while since I've bought anything, partly because I want to use up what I've got. Mainly, I think, because if I want to buy something new, I need to go round and have a sniff, and I just haven't had that opportunity this year really to wander around in a department store and try some new for me fragrances, which is quite sad. So I'm hoping that will happen sometime before Christmas, but who knows with the current situation. So what do I wear in fall, autumn, winter? Well, you can see my little tray has a kind of dominance of Chanel fragrances. I do have a lot of those. My three favourite winter ones, well, no, I'm going to say four. This is one in the back that I definitely only wear in the winter. I find it much too rich and heavy to wear in the spring, summer. I try to keep it in the box. It's an eau de parfum. There's no natural light in my bathroom, so the fragrances are preserved from too much natural light, but I still like to keep them in their box if possible, and I've got the box. So I think this has been on the go for a couple of years because I only bring it out seasonally. And this is Coco Eau de Parfum by Chanel. It's just a very warm, cozy, spicy, incensey, strong fragrance. It reminds me of my mother, truth to tell, because it wasn't her favourite fragrance when I was growing up, but certainly of latter years she's worn it a lot, and much more than me. So I often think of her when I smell that, but I like to wear it myself, although we don't usually share many fragrances. We have slightly different taste normally in perfume. And then I've got these three Les Exclusives at the front. I have others, but some of them I've tidied away for the spring summer lot. Two of them are the current reimaginings of classic French Chanel perfumes. So 1920, number 22 was created in 1922 for Chanel by the classic Chanel perfumier, the original one, Ernest Beau, I believe. And I call it the grown-up Chanel number 5 because I think if you smell it, you sort of recognise number 5 in it. It's very aldehyde-y, but it's a much more complex, mature, interesting version. I'm not dissing number 5 because, as we'll see in a moment, I've got 3 versions of it on the go here. I don't wear number 5 as much these days. I don't wear 22 that often. It's quite a powdery fragrance. I believe the top notes are floral, neroli, and so forth, but it's the aldehydic punch that you really get with this. And then there are the woodier base notes that come through. On me, it's quite long lasting, although some people complain about that. It's one of those that you can definitely smell on clothes afterwards. And along with that one is the perhaps more unusual, I think, Bois des Îles, which is also a recreation of the Ernest Beau 1920s creation. I'm not sure exactly what year. have another sniff. As you would guess from the title, Bois des Îles, the island wood, very woody, green perfume is what I get from it. Definite sandalwood in there, but also the very typical Chanel iris note. Also, I think it's quite musky, in a good way. So it's really, for me, it's quite a unisex perfume, I think. But definitely for me, a good autumn one, autumn through to winter. And then behind that, I've got 3 Chanel No. 5s, which I can wear all year round. And in fact, one of these is definitely the more summer version, but I haven't put it away. So the classic No. 5, I've got it in the special edition, if I can even get in this box, red bottle. Oh, upside down, that's not good. That came out a couple of Christmases ago, last Christmas, or the Christmas before, I think. You can see I've hardly touched it. Sometimes I'm just in the... Oh, that one's smelling very floral. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for No. 5, and then I don't wear it for a bit. I have been wearing the last couple of days, because it has been quite sunny and warm for the time of year. This one, which is definitely the summer version, No. 5 Low, has a much more fruity opening that dries down very quickly, and you get back to a kind of lighter No. 5. But I thought I'd keep that out for the moment. And then actually my favourite reimagining of No. 5, now that the traditional one is not the same as the one I grew up with in the 1980s. Occasionally managed to get a 1980s old bottle on eBay or whatever, and if you can, you know, it's worth smelling the difference between it and the current formulation. I don't know enough about perfume to know why, but nowadays actually my favourite is the Eau Première, which is, I don't know why, just a punchier, lighter but not fruity version, just a kind of very balanced No. 5 that smells like No. 5, but my No. 5, if that makes any sense. Of course it doesn't. You either love No. 5 or you don't. It's always been a constant in my perfume wardrobe, but I don't wear it a lot. I just come back to it. What else have I got on my tray? Well, 3 bottles of different versions of my all-time favourite fragrance, which is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I've already done more than one video on this, so I'm not going to talk about the notes. It's still my favourite. It's an evening... Oh, it's so beautiful. It's an evening perfume for me, and we're not going out much in the evenings these days, nowhere special, or definitely a winter fragrance, not a summer fragrance, even though I have the lighter Eau de Toilette version. I mean, it is lighter, but not much, frankly. What I would like to show you is this one, which is actually a hair spray version of it that I had years ago that I don't use a lot. But I'm showing you this beautiful bottle because at the moment, if you are a Black Orchid fan, there is a Eau de Parfum version in this gold bottle. Selfridges have got it. Tom Ford's website have got it. If you're looking to stock up and you like the gold bottle, and who doesn't like a gold bottle, now would be the time. This isn't the Eau de Parfum, it's the hairspray, but the bottle looks exactly the same. I'm not going to buy the gold version because I've got several spares at the moment, so I've got plenty of Tom Ford. This little baby is Guerlain's Mitsuku, which is a strange perfume. Not strange, it's a very beautiful classic Guerlain perfume, the oldest of the perfumes I'm showing you. The original created in 1919, so it's over 100 years old and still in the Guerlain range. It's one of those perfumes that when I wear it, people admire it, although I don't smell it very strongly on myself. and I don't wear it that often, although I'm thinking when this little one has run out, this is one, if I can't get out to try new perfumes, I might just treat myself to a larger bottle of, because I can't imagine it ever not being in my perfume wardrobe. Again, to me, it's quite a spicy floral fragrance, if that makes any sense. I find it really hard to describe. It's like no other perfume. It definitely smells vintage, but not old-fashioned, if that makes any sense. And as I say, it's one of the few perfumes which is always commented on when I wear it. The other one, of course, is my newest of these, Another 13 by Le Labo, which I've talked about ad infinitum recently. I think it's an all-round fragrance, all year-round fragrance for me at the moment, although it's possibly more spring, summer to fall than why am I keeping saying fall? We talk about autumn in England, in the UK. Just get so brainwashed by videos on YouTube talking about fall. It's autumn. I anticipate wearing Another 13 in autumn and through to winter, even though, as I say, I think there's a lightness about it which is perhaps more spring, summer, but equally there's a certain woodiness about it, a light woodiness that can carry it through year round. And at the moment, it's my most worn fragrance. This is my third large bottle of it since I discovered it. And I've got a couple of little kind of on-the-go ones as well in my handbag. So it's a great favourite. So, as I say, I'm quite looking forward to perhaps treating myself to a new fragrance before Christmas, but difficult to know what without the chance to go around having a sniff. I love the Byredo fragrances. The ones I've bought up to now are more summer fragrances, so I really feel I want to try some of the more woody, wintry, interesting ones like Black Saffron. I'd just like to have a try of those, but at the moment it's not great to be wandering around in crowds, so that will have to wait for a bit. Anyway, those are my fragrances for autumn as we transition into the new season. I'd love to know if you have a seasonal fragrance wardrobe, and if so, what you're getting out for this time of year, or what you're thinking you might like to try and purchase. If you've got through to the end, as ever, I would love it if you could give me a thumbs up. And until next time, bye for now.